Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to the channel where we meticulously examine the intricate tapestry of the British royal family and the significant moments that shape their public duty and personal lives. Today, we delve into a profoundly poignant chapter, one that underscores the solemn responsibilities carried by the monarchy and reveals a deeply personal connection between the senior royals and an extraordinary figure whose life was a testament to resilience, strength, and the enduring power of historical memory. We are speaking, of course, about the late, great Manfred Goldberg, MBE. Before we fully immerse ourselves in this moving story of shared grief and heartfelt tributes, do remember to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so you never miss our in-depth royal analyses. Your support helps us continue to bring these critical stories to light. The world of Holocaust remembrance and education suffered an immense loss recently with the passing of Mr. Manfred Goldberg, a man who survived the unimaginable horrors of the Nazi regime and dedicated his subsequent decades to ensuring that the darkest chapters of human history were never forgotten. Mr. Goldberg passed away at the age of 95, with the news being reported widely this past Friday, sending ripples of sorrow across the United Kingdom and, particularly, through the hallowed halls of Buckingham Palace and Kensington Palace. The response from the House of Windsor was swift, unified, and remarkably personal, highlighting the deep respect and genuine affection held for Mr. Goldberg by the most senior members of the royal family. Both King Charles III and the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Catherine, released deeply emotional, individualized statements, demonstrating a rare and touching alignment in their expressions of sorrow. It was the message from the Prince and Princess of Wales that first captured the attention of royal observers, not just for its content, but for its strikingly personal sign-off. The statement, issued in solidarity with the king, conveyed a sense of palpable grief. "We are deeply saddened by the passing of Manfred Goldberg," the communication from the Waleses began. This opening, simple yet sincere, set the stage for a tribute that was rooted in shared experience and profound admiration. They continued by referencing a specific and significant engagement they had shared with Mr. Goldberg. Having joined him on a visit to Stutthof, we witnessed firsthand his extraordinary strength, grace, and dedication to sharing his story. This reference to Stutthof is absolutely critical. For those unfamiliar with the historical context, Stutthof was a Nazi concentration camp located near Gdańsk, Poland. It was a place of immense suffering, and Mr. Goldberg was one of the few who managed to endure its brutality. When the Prince and Princess of Wales visited this site alongside him, they were not merely participating in a formal royal engagement. They were receiving a direct, unfiltered education from a primary source. To walk those grounds with a survivor is an experience that changes one forever. And the Wales' statement confirms that this experience forged a lasting, powerful bond. They used powerful adjectives to describe him: extraordinary strength, grace, and unwavering dedication. These are not boilerplate royal platitudes. They reflect genuine respect for the moral fortitude required not only to survive such trauma, but to then dedicate one's life to speaking about it, day after day, year after year. The Waleses then underscored the indelible impact of his life's work. His tireless work to educate young people about the Holocaust will never be forgotten. This is a promise, a commitment from the future king and queen consort, that the flame of remembrance, lit so fiercely by individuals like Manfred Goldberg, will be protected and passed on to subsequent generations. Perhaps the most touching detail of their message was the conclusion. The statement was signed off simply, yet definitively, with the initials W and C. In the context of royal communications, this is a significant gesture. It indicates that the message did not originate from a press office or a communications team. Rather, it came directly, personally, and authentically from William and Catherine themselves. It was a direct expression of their own sadness and homage, underscoring the sincerity of their connection to the man they were mourning. However, the depth of the royal family's affection for Manfred Goldberg was perhaps most clearly illuminated by the emotional tribute released by King Charles III. The King's note, distributed by Buckingham Palace, went beyond the conventional expression of condolences, revealing a particularly cherished recent interaction. King Charles praised the survivor effusively, calling him a truly special human being. This designation, coming directly from the sovereign, is a powerful endorsement of Mr. Goldberg's character and contribution to the nation. The context for the king's profound sadness lies in a recent, deeply moving occasion. Just in September, Manfred Goldberg was honored for his exceptional service to Holocaust remembrance and education by being appointed a member of the Order of the British Empire, or MBE. This prestigious civilian honor is a recognition of outstanding achievement or service to the community. King Charles referenced the investiture ceremony, where he personally conferred the honor upon Mr. Goldberg, expressing how it meant more to me than I can ever say to have been able to wish the fondest of farewells a few weeks ago. This phrasing suggests that the king recognized the advanced age and fragility of Mr. Goldberg during that ceremony, making their final, public interaction all the more precious and meaningful for His Majesty. It was, in the king's mind, a true and heartfelt goodbye, a moment of profound significance that transcended the formality of the investiture itself. He continued to emphasize the personal joy derived from their acquaintance, noting that it was his greatest privilege and joy to have known him. The king did not stop at simply honoring Mr. Goldberg's memory. He extended his deepest sympathies and prayers to the grieving family left behind by this exceptional man. The collective response, the combined, heartfelt statements from the king and the Prince and Princess of Wales, serves as a powerful demonstration of the current unity within the senior working core of the monarchy. In recent times, the royal family has had to navigate numerous challenges, both public and private, that have tested its cohesion and public standing. We have seen periods of intense scrutiny and difficulty, particularly concerning the peripheral figures within the extended family. The source text itself makes a direct, though brief, reference to this period of turmoil, noting that the senior royals are solidifying their stance and standing together after finally closing the chapter of disgrace and humiliation associated with Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. While the details of those past controversies are extensive and well documented elsewhere, the key takeaway here is the significance of the present moment. The King, the Prince of Wales, and the Princess of Wales are presenting a united front, focusing diligently on their constitutional and ceremonial duties, and, crucially, aligning themselves with causes of immense moral weight, such as Holocaust remembrance. Their shared grief over the loss of Manfred Goldberg provides a clear, moral compass for the monarchy. It demonstrates that when faced with a moment of national reflection and mourning for a figure of such moral stature, the key members of the institution stand shoulder to shoulder. This unity is paramount for the stability and credibility of the crown as it moves forward into the Carolean era. The Waleses, by joining the monarch in his grief with these kind words and personal recollections, are not just performing a duty, they are reinforcing the moral foundation upon which the future of the monarchy rests. They are showing the public, and indeed the world, that despite any internal or external pressures, the core mission, to serve, to remember, and to honor those who have contributed profoundly to the fabric of the nation, remains their absolute priority. Let us return, for a moment, to the extraordinary life and legacy of Manfred Goldberg. His story is one that embodies the best of the human spirit in the face of the worst atrocities. Born in Germany, his childhood was shattered by the rise of Nazism. He survived not only the horrors of the camps, including Stutthof, but also the arduous journey of rebuilding a life in a new land. His subsequent commitment to education was not passive. It was an active, tireless crusade. He understood that as the generation of survivors dwindles, the responsibility to bear witness transfers to those who listened. He spent countless hours in classrooms, community halls, and memorial centers, ensuring that young people understood the mechanisms of prejudice and the catastrophic results of silence and indifference. His work was quite literally a race against time, a dedication to leaving behind an informed citizenry capable of recognizing and resisting the seeds of hatred. The MBE bestowed upon him in September was a well-deserved recognition by the nation he chose to call home, a formal acknowledgement that his contributions extended far beyond his personal survival. They were fundamental to the moral education of the United Kingdom. King Charles, in presenting that medal, was not just honoring an individual, he was honoring the principle of remembrance itself. The fact that the Prince and Princess of Wales were moved enough to sign their statement W and C is a powerful indicator of how deeply their own encounter with Mr. Goldberg, particularly at the site of Stutthof, resonated with them. It speaks volumes about the impact that meeting a true living historian had on their understanding of their future roles. They saw firsthand the power of testimony and the importance of lending the royal platform to the preservation of these vital stories. In an age often characterized by fleeting attention spans and the rapid cycling of news, the commitment shown by the senior royals to the memory of Manfred Goldberg is a vital anchor. It reaffirms the monarchy's dedication to upholding historical truth and honoring those who fought in their own unique way against tyranny and darkness. The expressions of condolence are more than just formalities. They are personal commitments to ensuring that Mr. Goldberg's mission to educate young people about the Holocaust will endure. The legacy of Manfred Goldberg, MBE, is not just etched in stone memorials, but now profoundly in the hearts and public commitments of the King and the future Queen and King of the United Kingdom. This moment of shared mourning, therefore, acts as a powerful symbol of strength and moral clarity for the British monarchy. It is a reminder that in times of deep national sadness, the institution can and should provide comfort, leadership, and a clear focus on the values that truly matter. The King and the Waleses are united in this solemn duty, demonstrating a powerful, unwavering resolve that reassures the public of their commitment to the highest ideals of service. Thank you for joining us today as we reflected on the life of Manfred Goldberg and the moving tributes paid by the royal family. It is a story that requires careful reflection and respect. We invite you now to share your thoughts in the comments section below. What do you think about the personal nature of the statements released by the King and the Prince and Princess of Wales? How important is it for the monarchy to visibly align itself with figures dedicated to historical remembrance? Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and join us for our next detailed update on the world of the British royal family. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.